I'm a single mom, so it's kind of hard doing it by yourself, but when you have faith in yourself, you can do it.
Georgia Ellen had a few things going on. She was at a high-risk pregnancy and was worried about not being able to deliver with the same provider that she has. So I was able to reach out to that provider's office, and she was able to deliver with that same provider that she was comfortable with. She also was having issues with transportation, so we were able to help her with transportation issues that she was having. Georgia Ellen was facing eviction in her apartment. I was able to drive an hour and a half to Grant County to speak to the leasing office to see if there was anything that we can do to keep her in that apartment. She was able to stay a little bit longer. Fast forward to today, she is in a different apartment where she's able to stay and have comfortable housing for her kids. So now she's happy, and we were able to assist her with something in the long run.
She's just helped me so much. It actually brings tears to my eyes because I've never had nobody that's been dedicated to helping me and my kids.